Hello and welcome along. I'm going to do some more testing of my untested stones. Got my cup of coffee on the ready. Actually got some honey in it today. Right? Very rare. But I've got a slight hangover, you could call it, I guess. Wife and child are away for 2 nights. So what does a respectful young man like me do? Less of the young, I know. Well, has a few beers and plays on the computer and then watches Heat. That film from the 90s that sort of goes on for over 3 hours, which I didn't realise until I thought, yeah, I'll just watch Heat. Because I've been meaning to re-watch it. Bloody great film, man, that is. Some of the action film sequences in it are just some of the best. Right, so what we've got the 4 stones, we've got the 4 razors. I've put 1, 2, 3, 4 on the razors, and I've marked the stones with my what is this again? Chalk, isn't it? Yeah, chalk pen on the backs of the stones. So we're going to go through them again. They've all been put up to 5,000. Let's just get the ones I'm not using right now out of the way. They've all been put up to 5,000 again. Same process, same taping, same sequence, and we're going to get seeing what we've got basically. So let's get this number 1 set up. These are what I believe are Welsh Slate stones, and when I say I believe they are, I do quite strongly believe they are, because even under the microscope they all look very similar. But anyway, I think they're a UK slate. They could, for all I know, they could be the bloody Germans, you know, that I've been looking for all this time. But obviously I can buy one. But they are big money at the moment. Right, so I've got them all up to 5,000, all of them, and they're all popping here about the same again. So these have been, that's not. Off camera, I just tested it. Different air though, oh, they did pop them. I think it's actually because the hair got a bit wet. Yeah, as you can see, oh, just jab my nail there. That'll avert the edge. It's generally popping quite well. For a 5,000 anyway. Got some lovely little markings in this stone. So we're going to do the same technique again. So I'm going to apply some Captain tape over this to just change the angle ever so slightly again. If you can get the tape out, he says. Been having a fox visit the chickens, so I bought one of them wildlife cameras. I've been filming it. She's a bitch, quite literally. Coming at all hours, even at 6:30 in the morning now when it's light. So she is definitely after me birds. Kind of obvious anyway really, but I'm going to get one of them Wi-Fi ones next. Get a nice bit of slurry on the go. Get a nice bit of water on the go, and we'll see what we've kind of got. Did you want to have a quick look at them? Let's have a quick look. I've been having a few microscope issues, but I've changed my memory card now. It's really quite annoyed me because I did a video and I just couldn't find for love nor money some of the micro. Did I just say microphone? Anyway, microscope. So one video is minus a few sort of so we're not perfect, but it's quite a typical sort of 5000 edge. Some of the bits you can see on the edge are not, because it's got a dead edge. It's just bits of fibre and whatnot. Should have really stropped it beforehand. There we go. Got the wrong bloody thing on anyway. There we go. Right. It's kind of, like I said, a typical sort of 5000 edge. A little bit. Is that a watermark? I think that might be a bit of a watermark. This razor is actually lacking a tiny bit in the middle. But we'll see. We'll have a little looky. So it looks like these razors are going to get honed at least 3 times each. So you imagine they're going to be super shavers when I put like the final edges on them. Seems to be running down the razor alright, the water. Just going to cut that end off because I think I mentioned it before, but sometimes that can fold up and kind of wreck your lap, if you know what I mean, like it can fold under. I must say these stones feel quite nice. Nearly all of these like Welsh slates, and I'm calling them Welsh slate, let's just call them slates because I just don't know. Sun's playing its part today for us. It's making the old stone twinkle. Slurry's diluted quite quickly on this. To get these edges probably sort of more refined than what I'm trying to do with what I'm trying to do, kind of thing, you know. I'm just trying to test the stones really to make sure they're safe and they're shaveable off of them, but I've been putting more study into it, and I'm probably meant to be doing, well, let's just say more laps after I've got rid of all the slurry to get your edge just that little bit finer. But for the purpose of what I'm trying to do, we're all okay. Well, we shaved with it before anyway, and all of them are decent. You could tell that they've probably all got a little bit more to give, especially as I'm coming off the 5,000. Because my face is very much used to going off at least the 8,000 to then kind of forms of naturals really. Some beautiful little specks in this stone. Very, very consistent though. Looks it all the way through it. I will get back to Wales at some point, and I will be going to some of the old mines. Not so much to collect stone or anything, but just to some of the biggest, greatest slate mines in all the world at some points. You should see some of the heaps of all kind of like the waste slate that still exists there. They're like little mountains in themselves. As a kid I can remember going to one near Snowdonia. And yet we import most of our slate now from Brazil and China. Absolutely crackers. It's running the water slightly better one side. Maybe you can see that. The pole, and they're not on the low. I think from memory I've got a couple of more sort of slate stones to test. I will be exploring that Charney forest a little bit more. So that was a wonderful stone to use. Right, we're kind of getting towards no slurry now. Let's have a couple of rounds of diluting it more, but we're kind of at no slurry more or less. Start doing some shorter strokes in a minute. You can kind of feel that, like the feelings kind of changed a little bit. It's gone a little bit sort of, well, that's just, well, glass-like I think is a good way to almost say how that's gone like. It's just less kind of everything. Very small bevels on these razors. I certainly would be keeping one if I didn't already have very similar razors to them. Right, let's do some reduce the burr work, if at all we are doing that, but that's just what I do. Right, let's have a little look at that anyway, see what we got. Right, we've lost number one then. I'm going to have to put it on the spine when I take the tape off. I did think my hands might rub it off. Microscope just turned itself off. There we go. Kind of looks like we've got a bit of a kind of an edge. I think that's the way the sun's coming in, isn't it? That's that tiny little spot of black holes of death, and it's finally come to the edge now. Kind of water stain on it. It's definitely not damaging the edge anyway, let's put it that way. Let's see what I can go and do with the strop. Good go on the old linen. go on the old linen and leather then. Wow, that's popping hairs a lot better. That really is. You can hear it, can't you? All the way along as well. So that is a very good stone. That has 100% improved the edge on that. Yeah, well. I do plan on keeping one of these, so I think that one's the winner so far. Because I won't be selling all of them. But so far that one, I'm going to have to rewatch the other videos a bit, but number one. Yeah, very impressive. That is 100% a good stone. Right, well that's it lads. Yeah, for that one, number one. Let's take the tape off while we're at it. Right, that's a dark slurry that was on that. Gonna have to make sure I get all them off properly. But if we just put number one dark slurry. Didn't realise I was still on there. I did all the 5,000 edge, well up to the 5,000 edges the other, well it's over a week ago now I think. Anyway, lovely, there we go. A Morton & Co, 39 Cheap Street. It says Morton's, what did we call it again last time? I think it's Morton's Special, I can't quite read it, but it says extra hollow ground. I don't know if you're picking it up at all. Bloody sun's getting right on my face. And this one's the one with like a little bit more homeware than the others. Right, lovely job then. See ya.